EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Browns, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Second and 4. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run with Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Rosa's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On play action, they'll throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Ford And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next Gen Stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He'll drop to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Here we go. Let's go, Kirby. Let's go.
They'll give it to Chubb. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Browns 10, Broncos 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second down and 5. They'll look to throw again. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Now a handoff looking right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Simpson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Working with second and 5 now. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
There you go.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Austin Hooper. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They go play action here on first down.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Get ready, get ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Quick pass out to Miller.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 9 now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, it's Ford. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trucks over him. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one
up. Rosa's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Simpson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Browns 27, Broncos 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.